Hey everybody, so I had a question from somebody to explain, please, what is CHS specifically? So to answer that, CHS is Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome. That is what CHS stands for. And it is a cyclical vomiting type of syndrome, not to be confused with cyclical vomiting syndrome. It is different. They have very similar everything's, except for CHS is very specifically caused by cannabinoids. So if you do not consume cannabinoids, you do not have CHS. That being said, if you do consume cannabinoids and you find yourself losing a lot of weight or nauseated all the time or vomiting a lot and you can't explain it, likely it's CHS. At least there's a good chance that if you at least tried quitting smoking and your symptoms got better, it is probably CHS. I myself was sick for 4 years. I had no idea what it was. The doctors couldn't figure it out. I was absolutely miserable. I started thinking it was all in my head. My personal symptoms were nausea, vomiting, but mine were episodes. I would have episodes of vomiting. I wasn't nauseated all the time. Mine would come every couple months or so. But I would find myself on the floor completely. I would be hot. I would be freezing cold. I would be, in this absolute agony in my stomach that I couldn't control. Nothing made it better. Many trips to the ER, many colonoscopies, upper GIs, cameras up my nose, you name it. I had it all. And they never could find anything wrong with me. And finally, one day I went to an emergency room and the doctor said, "Do you smoke weed?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I love smoking weed. I smoke a lot of weed." And sure as hell, he said, "Well, you have CHS." And that went against everything I'd ever known about marijuana, that marijuana doesn't make people sick. It's supposed to stop nausea and vomiting. Well, in my case, I had just consumed simply too much and it caught up to me, and my endocannabinoid system essentially kind of blew up like a car engine does, and it just didn't function properly anymore. So if you find yourself having a lot of stomach pains for no reason, you're not hungry, you're nauseated, you're losing weight, you are having bouts of throwing up that you just absolutely cannot control, it's likely CHS if you're a marijuana consumer. So I'm going to go ahead and post. Actually, I think we already have posted a lot of the symptoms. So if you scroll through our page, you'll see there's lists of symptoms that different people have. We are all different. It doesn't affect everybody the same way. Some people are vomiting for days on end. Other people, mine would be 24 hours and then I'd be okay the next day. So it takes a while to diagnose if you don't really know what you're looking for or what it is. Let me know if there's any other questions or what your symptoms were, because we always are looking to gather that type of information to help everybody else. Have a good day.